So I'm Bruce Brown. I work with the Villages Community Development Districts, and today we're here to talk about the revitalization and renovation of the Lake Sumter Landing waterfront.
Water excites everybody. I mean, there's something about water that makes people feel alive, that they appreciate the opportunity to either view it from the shoreline or they can get on it. The beautiful sunrises and the sunsets that people get to experience here, you know, it's part of nature and it's part of our community. And I think this water body, you know, adds that element of why people chose to live in the Villages, because water features are abundant in our community and they provide a great resource for people to enjoy their life. This beautiful lake here was designed and intended for residents' use and enjoyment, whether from the shore or from the water. And we have a great opportunity to enhance that experience for our residents who love being on the water, whether it's fishing, kayaking, going on a Lake Sumter line boat tour, taking a nature tour on this beautiful pontoon boat. So it really is another lifestyle activity that our residents can truly embrace, just like all the other recreation facilities and parks that we have here. We look at it as a recreation center out on the water.
So we need to do some maintenance work here anyway. I think this is an opportunity to kind of, if you look back to the original concept of Lake Sumter Landing, we can bring that original dream to reality for current and future residents. Last year, over 35,000 residents and guests were out on the tour boats. You know, the water's edge, Lake Sumter Landing's 20 years old, and at this point it's time to invest back into the infrastructure that we have here. And there's an opportunity to really address some of the long-term requests and desires of residents to have dragon boats that are easily launched and recovered, kayak rentals that are easy to launch and recover, a centralized facility where, you know, fishing and boating and kayaking and dragon boats all come together into a brand new facility that makes it very easily accessible to all of our residents.
Well, you know, the water's edge, we've been programming it for the last several years, and you know, it just continues to offer more opportunities for our residents. And the timing is right, as Bruce mentioned, to make some infrastructure improvements and enhancements to this water body.
We'll offer similar amenities that we have now, but they'll be much more enhanced and easier for the residents to enjoy. So, you know, over the years, technology and building standards have changed, and that includes marine engineering type projects. So what was the standard wood plank 20 years ago with flotations under them is not what we use today for these type of amenities. So you'll see a polywood type of based product that will last many, many, many years beyond the normal life of wood, and more modernized flotation systems. So the entire structure will be a floating dock design, but built to much more modern standards. And again, this system will last for many, many decades to come.
Yeah, it's going to be a much more enjoyable experience from the check-in to the launch to the load and to the unload, based on how this facility is going to be laid out. But a lot of it was great conversations and input from our dragon boaters and those people who use the water body to share their perspective of what they'd like to see. So it complements the overall philosophy of what we do here in recreation and parks, is to provide the ultimate recreation experience for our residents and guests.
I think anytime there's an opportunity to invest back into the community, into the villages, you know, where the opportunity presents itself, it makes sense to, as John talked about, get the residents' input on what they really want and what they desire, and then incorporate that into future designs. And I think when you get from the shoreside perspective too, we'll add some nice new seating, some comfortable seating, so there'll be lots of places along the waterfront that residents and guests can just relax and enjoy the water and look out on it. And we'll have a large platform that's extended out into the water, so they can, you know, be out here, get the waterborne experience, so to speak, without stepping on board a boat as well.
Yeah, and I think it plays into how we keep designing our community. You know, we have our golf and the recreation centers, but the water element complements the entire experience for our residents to have just more opportunities and more choices, which I think is what we're here for. And to create those opportunities for residents to have their favorite activity or try something new, and Lake Sumter is going to be another viable option for people to get out there and enjoy this place and why they moved here.
So we have, obviously we have a concept design completed. We'll present that to the project-wide advisory committee and the Sumter Landing CDD. We'd like their approval to proceed with the detailed design work for that. And then with that approval, next year we will bring it back to the boards for approval to actually do the construction. So we're looking at doing the design work next fiscal year, and the following fiscal year we would actually do the construction and bring this to life.